This video comes to you from Gongaii Games, your source for Star Wars Destiny singles, sealed product, and tons of other great games. Check them out at gongaii.com. Use discount code COMMANDO10 at checkout for 10% off your purchase. Hello everyone, and welcome to Dice Commando. This is round 3 of today's standard tournament at Gongaii Games in Portland, Oregon, USA. On our left we have Erik the Viking playing his trademark Enfys Marauder No Allegiance deck, of course on Mean Streets. On our right we have Mike. He's playing Snoke Tarkin. He's of course on Salt Flats. So for the roll-off should be Mike, and it is. So we'll be playing on the Salt Flats, I would guess here. Yep, there we go, Salt Flats, and then 2 shields. He goes 1 apiece to the Marauders, leaves Enfys open, but do remember that all of Erik's characters have +1 health. So Mike will open with Tarkin. It's a blank and a 2 focus, looking for the money or the discard, of course. Alright, 1 for 1 on the Marauder. So do you remember Enfys power action is... Alright, so we Salt Flats power action to flip Tarkin to his dollar. Erik will have to respond. Yep, he flanks it. Nicely done. So do remember that Enfys power actions resolve up to 3 scouted dice showing the same symbol for free. Okay, Snoke comes in. 1 money and a 2 focus. Other Marauder comes in with that +2. Also remember that when the Enfys Marauders are resolved showing a pay cost, you may deal 1 indirect. So it's back to Mike here. Mike has some interesting decisions in front of him. I think probably at this point with what he's showing, he probably just needs to control his way out of the round. So he's going to doubt the +2. Yep, which makes him pay 1 for 2 and then 1 indirect. That worked out well for Erik, but now he is out of money, so... So there's the 2 focus, so he'll probably go to the 2 indirect and the 2 indirect. Nope, goes to the 2 focus and the 1 money. Okay, fair enough. Still wants to Snoke for the money. Alright, and then Enfys comes in with a 1. Erik's not going to like that. It's not a very good side on Enfys. Alright, there's a doubt. That's a really smart doubt. It gets removed because it cannot be resolved. Back to Erik. Alright. Oh, hold on. He was going to... Oh, he's pitching to reroll. Alright, improves it a bit because he can power action, of course. Mike will likely Snoke here. That's why he got the 2 focus. Oh, mind extraction for 2. That is huge. Yep. So, yeah. Oops. There's a claim on the Salt Flats. Toss the power action back at Mike out of frustration, it looks like. And then there's the Snoke for $1, $2, $3. I don't know that Mike's going to be able to get anything on the table. I think we see a fist in Mike's hand. We'll have to see if that's it. Oh, it is a stat. It was a stab. Okay, so 1 for a stab. Now that does have ambush. Alright. The discard side. Yeah, that is a fist. It was a fist and a stab. So it's 3 cards in hand. Does Mike take the 3 damage, or does he just take the... So he's going to focus. I don't know that the 3 for 1's worth it for him right now with that fist in his hand, right? So I think taking the discard might actually be... Yep, this is what he's going to do. Nicely played, Mike. Ew, gets a pickings. Alright, so Mike goes to $4 to start. Erik goes back to his 2. Now do remember that Enfys is a leader. However, he's probably going to have to sack Enfys to get the mind extraction off. But he's going to bring his Marauder first. Gets a 2 for 1. That's a fantastic side on the Marauder. It's basically a dollar plus indirect. Not a bad deal. Alright, Tarkin comes in first, looking for a discard. Nope. Gets a blank and a focus. Other Marauder comes in. It's the shield. I can't see Erik not rotating Enfys here to get the mind extraction off. Okay, but Snoke comes in with a 2 focus and a, yep. Back to Mike, the 2 focus and the 1 disrupt. The disrupt's not worth much right now, because that 2 money for 1 is going to be free. Okay, so there's a 2 focus to the 2 focus and a 1 money. Flee the scene, removes both of Tarkin's die, and then Mike will get 2 actions. Interestingly enough, Mike might want to just go into the next round. Oh, tech teams for 1. Yeah, he might just want to go into the next round. So tech teams. Okay, now he plays a conscript, and then Erik will pass for his 2nd time. So Mike could pass here. All right, rolls in the conscript +1. Now Erik can act again. He has an emulate in his hand. I'm betting he emulates to the money. Yep, that's what he's going to do. I think Mike could have passed there, maybe should have passed there and just gone in, and then he could have dropped his fist. I liked the tech team play, but... Alright, so motive from melee likely gets removed. Alright, so he'll take 2 net, doing the Enfys power action, and then 1 indirect. And Mike put it over with his resources, yeah, but put it on Snoke. Alright, Step comes in with a 1 gun. Ooh, that pairs with that +1. Alright, hired muscle for 1. Mike might Tarkin the guns here. Yep, that's what he's going to do. So 4 indirect, 2 shields, and then 1 on each of the Marauders. Yep. Hired muscle comes in. Not necessarily. That may be worth it. We'll see. We'll see if Erik takes it or not. All right, Michael claim. Yep, loses his money and goes back to 2 for the round. Yeah, we'll see how this ends up playing out. I think Mike being able to open up with the fist, because Mike could have played the tech team and then claimed, and then Erik would have had to pass, and then Mike could have dropped the fist to open. Alright, so Tarkin comes in with the conscript for a blank, and a focus. Erik pays 2 for the Ripper on Enfys Nest. So do remember the special on Enfys is deal 1 to all characters, and if this is on Enfys, remove a die, which is not a bad deal. Alright, Snoke was in with a, there it is, 2 focus, 2 focus. That'll get Mike some money. Unless, of course, the Ripper hits the special. It does not. There's money abound over there. Erik's been sitting on that Vibro Cutlass for a couple rounds now, so that money is looking real good. So there's a 1 focus, he'll go to money. Oh, more money. More money for Erik. Back to Mike. Mike's thinking it over here. Oh, he's going to route the 2 for 1. Okay, there's the hired muscle with the 2 discard for 1. Okay, there's 1 damage to Tarkin via the Snoke power action to gain 3 money, putting him at 4. Back to Erik. Pays 1. Oh, he's discarding 2. See what he can get. Right, Fist and an SL cannon. Or I think it's LS1 cannon. Oh, but there's the megas for 4. Oh, 3, sorry, with the tech team. Makes sense. A little bit of a table bump there. Alright, 2 for 1. Man, Erik's rolling money for days. Alright, so here comes the megas with 3 die, spotting a leader. Alright, so we have the 3 indirect. That's a 2, and I believe that's a 2 for 1. Yep, I have a hard time on that first order, the new first order die. I have a hard time seeing it. But yes, a 2 and the 2 for 1. Back to Erik here. Alright, so it took money and then an indirect using the power action. Okay. Okay, Mike does 4 ranged into Enfys, paying the $1. Alright, I'm not sure what's going on with those damage tokens over there, but there's 4 for the Vibro Cutlass. There we go, now they're on top. Okay. Stap comes in. I think Mike's... Oh, the 3 for 1. Alright, Magnetic Pulse to remove a droid and or vehicle die. It is just a droid. Alright, Mike will do the 3 indirect, and then do you remember Tarkin's still available? Okay. Erik claims, so Mike will do 4 more. Can't see where Erik puts it here. Likely 2 on each Marauder. 1 on each, and then... Okay, so he put 3 on 1 Marauder and 1 on Enfys. And then that, do note the 3 on the Marauder kind of fell down onto the Gongaii logo, so it's kind of hidden there. Alright, but Erik will get first strike here. Alright, opens up with Enfys. Potential big damage here. And he gets it. There's a 2 for 1 and a 4 for free. As it's on a yellow character, the Vibro Cutlass resolves as if it does not have a cost, which is pretty big. Right, so Mike's action, he's going to roll in Tarkin and bring in a conscript. Right, that's a 2 discard, so Erik will have to take the 2 discard because he cannot put Snoke down yet. Or sorry, Tarkin down yet. Alright, indifferent for the... Oh, indifferent for the 2 indirect. Doesn't seem concerned about his hand. See, that's just 6. That would put Tarkin at 9, which means that Mike could still Snoke. Yep, that's what he's going to do. He's going to drop Erik's hand. Right, so he goes 4. Does not resolve the Enfys at this time because he wants to try to bundle his money, or bundle his resolutions on the power action. That too many note was Mike's round money. Alright, so rolls in the megas. It's gun, and a blank, and then Hired Muscle comes in with a 3 indirect for 1. Mike's action here. Alright, Snoke coming in, looking for focus. Gets a blank and a 1 focus. Marauder comes in with a 1 for 1. Alright, power action for 4 indirect, removing 2 blanks. It puts 3 on the Marauder, putting him 1 away. Or not. Okay, so he puts 3 on the other Marauder. Or not. Hold on. Alright, 1. So 3, okay. Alright, there's power action to kill Tarkin. And 1 indirect, which of course has to go on Snoke. Okay, Mike's action here is thinking it over, right? Going to bring in his step first. It's the 1 indirect. Alright, here comes the other. There's the melee. Can pay for it right now. The Enfys power action has already been used. Back to Mike here. Let's do a quick damage accounting here. So each of the Marauders has 10. So there's 3 more on the bottom Marauder, 4 more on the middle Marauder, and then there's 8 more on Enfys. We do see a intense fire in Mike's hand, but he's going to tech team and pay 1. Put the sniper team out, which is a 2-drop. Alright, shields on Enfys. In comes the sniper team. Rolls a 1. So the sniper team has an interesting power action. You may discard a card from your hand to flip it to a side at +1. Okay, so there's the 3 indirect, paying the 1. It was kind of the same either way. 3 damage to 3 damage. Mike's doing a quick accounting on his side. This game's real close. Alright, so he'll pay 1 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or potentially here. Grouping it at least. Let's see what Mike decides to do here. Because he still has the focus on Snoke. And that sniper team can become a 2. Right, so he's going to pitch to reroll. Picks up the 2 for 1, makes sense. Okay, rerolls all the guns. Gets a 2 for 1, and a blank. Alright, there's the power action assault flats to blank the megas, which was on the natural 2. Mike will pitch a reroll again here, I would think. No reason not to recommit to that same decision. I do remember Erik's out of cards here, so. Alright, there's a pitch to reroll. Alright, there's a 2, a 1, and a blank. Alright, flips the sniper to the. Does he go to the 3 for 1? It just goes to the 2. Yep, so he's intense firing. Resolve that for 4 to drop the middle Marauder. And then the other Marauder needs 3. Okay, kills the bottom Marauder. Die gets removed. And then 2. Alright, so Enfys is at 6 with 7 health remaining. Snoke has 4 health remaining. This is going to be interesting. Alright, Enfys comes in with a blank, and a 2 for 1. I think Mike might be in trouble here. Mike's got to get the damage out, but it's going to be a lot. So Mike does play with Undermine. Undermine would be not bad right here. Okay, but he's going to do the megas, bring 3 dice on the table. Alright, so there's a 2 for 1, a 1, and a 3. So there's 6 damage. Alright, there's the hired muscle for the 3 for 1. So Mike's got to respond, otherwise that's it. We do see a battle fatigue in Mike's hand, so that's what he's going to play, get rid of the 3. Alright, there's a pitch to re-roll. It's a blank. Oh, there's the special. So that's 1 damage and then remove a die. That's actually pretty good. It's actually really good for Erik. Alright, there's a measure for measure to get more damage off the table. Yeah, so Erik could remove the 3. The problem with that is that he's then set on getting the 3 or the 4. A 2 shield and a shield. Yeah, so Erik picked it up and re-rolled it because he was not counting on being able to get that 33% chance on the Cutlass. Alright, there's Snoke with a conscript. Alright, Erik pitches a reroll again, see if he can get it. Alright, that's a blank, and that's the 3 for 1. Alright, motive for melee, which he gets it. Alright, Mike escaped. Alright, there's 4 a price to go to the 3 side. Oh, nope, he's just going to pitch to reroll. Alright, there's the 3 indirect. I think Mike's got this now. Right, flee the scene for 2 dice. Oh, if he had that, I think he should have resolved. If he had that in his hand, I think he should have resolved the special. But let's see what happens. So sniper team comes in, can pay for it. Yep. Do you remember the salt flats is still able for a blank? Alright, there's 3. Erik will pass. Erik's out of cards, right? So I think Mike's got this. Stap comes in. Alright, there's some indirect, so he'll blank it. The power action. And then all Mike's got to do is find a damage somewhere. Alright, there he goes. Alright, nicely done, Mike. Taking round 3. If you like what we're doing here on the Dice Commando channel, please show your support with a like and a subscribe. Please remember to keep all comments civil and constructive and to help us continue to grow this amazing community. Thank you for watching Dice Commando.